Wait, hello? Can you hear me? Has my mic been on this whole time? Oh. Oops. Hello. Okay. Cool. Yes. I am just setting up. Hello. How are you guys? Sorry I'm late. Though I don't know if anyone noticed. It's okay. It's okay if you guys forget about me, that's fine. Wait, was that a Genshin pull? Yeah. My I made that back when I still played Genshin. I don't play anymore. But the new character designs, I saw them on Twitter and I was like, trying to pull me back in. I'm not gonna fall for it, but I thought they were pretty cool. Shaggy is hot. Shaggy as in like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, or Shaggy like the singer? Both? Which ones? And I don't know if I agree, but I respect your choice. I respect your taste. We just don't have the same taste. Okay, hear me out. ZZZ has legit really cool design, but I started focusing on the Gunner stuff a lot more. I am very tempted to play ZZZ, mostly because one of the voice actors in ZZZ is my favorite voice actor from Lads, which is also it's also a Gunner game, I guess. But there's plot. So it's fine, right? I never forget, it's been 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 day, 21 minutes, and 17 seconds. So who's counting? Oh my gosh. That's, how did you know? How did you know? It hasn't been that long. I think it's been like 2 weeks since I streamed. Maybe. I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I was gone for 2 whole weeks, which is like death in streamer terms. Apparently, Twitch has made it so that every small streamer is gonna perish now, apparently. Vinny, also, sorry, I didn't acknowledge you yet, but hi, welcome to the onsen. I hope you have a lovely stay. Let me give you a name, Trace. Ready? Thank you for the follow. Shaggy is the most powerful being, I guess. Maybe. Perhaps. I can see it. I've seen the memes. ZZ is probably a ZZZ in the game. Well, I don't know. You'll have to ask someone that's actually played it. I haven't actually played it yet. While you're gone, Silk Song. First we Silk, then we Song. Oh, is there a Silk Song game? I haven't played any of the I have not played the game, but I've seen a lot of really nice fan art. How so? Oh, it's a lot. Diarrhea. That's a wild username. But you gave me a follow, so I will spell out your name. Already? Ready? Welcome. I hope you don't have the affliction that you were named after at the moment. Ideally not. But welcome. I like the ASMR part of your name. The first part, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. But it's perhaps not to my taste, or not to Krispy Kreme's taste either. Silk Song demo games come 2 weeks. Yay! Happy for all the Silk Song players. I know you've been waiting for a long time for this game to come out. But yeah, apparently Twitch is imploding or whatever. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of streamers like panicking online about it. Like, I've seen a lot of streamers panicking online about it because Twitch implemented this new like policy, I guess, to try to combat view botting, which is, for those of you that don't know, is basically like streamers paying for bots to watch their channel so that they get like bigger CCV and stuff. And I think you can like pay for just like lurkers, and you can pay for people to chat, and you can pay for people to like, I don't know, maybe you can even pay for fake donations, I'm not sure. Yeah, apparently Twitch is trying to get rid of view botters, and then that's been affecting a lot of people's CCV. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe you just accidentally had bots on your stream. I don't know what to tell you, man. I guess it's probably not accurate. It might be. I've seen some things where it's like counting lurkers as bots, which is like, I don't know, maybe if you are a viewer on Twitch and you've never chatted before in your entire life, or never done any interactions besides watching and following, then it's possible that those users are getting flagged as bots in the system, and even though they're real people. But like, I don't know, we'll see after the stream. Maybe my numbers will be affected too. I'm not sure, but it could also just be because I haven't streamed in like half a month. No, he might block just so I don't have to read that. Oh no, very squeamish. Okay, yes, for your own protection. Perhaps that's fair. Where's my $13 per hour? I'm here. $13 per hour? I didn't know bots were so expensive. They're not even people doing minimum wage labor. I feel like if it was a bot, it doesn't deserve minimum wage. I'm sorry. It doesn't need to live. Like what is the money going towards? You're here on your own volition. You decided to come here. I don't know what to tell you. This is your own fault. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of what's been happening. So some people have seen like 30 to 50% apparently a drop in viewership. But I feel like I don't know if I will be affected all that much, because I don't know, you guys are generally pretty chatty, I think. And like, I do have a certain amount of regulars. So I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see if my streaming career ends today because my CCV is simply too low and I can never stream again. For me, it's probably not as dramatic, but for people that live off of Twitch income, it might be a little bit more problematic for them. So I'm sympathetic, but also I'm not worried for myself. Can I redeem punching ASMR? It would just punch the screen like pow, 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 please. What? It's an odd request, but sure. Seems fine. As long as it's not... it seems fine. Bambi, now I ask you, do you know what character I'm for? Bambi, like the deer, like the cartoon deer? Or is there another Bambi? Am I though? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you've done this to yourself. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember paying you to be here. I don't remember that agreement. I think you choose to torture yourself by coming here. When it goes to washing machines, that's why it's called money laundry. Yes, money laundering. I don't think it's gonna affect most ASMR streams besides the one that's like reruns. Yeah, maybe. I don't even. Why do people watch reruns anyway? I've never really understood that. Just watch a YouTube video at that point. But yeah, I doubt it will affect that many people, but I don't know. I haven't really seen it myself for myself or any of my other streamer friends in my circle. Though I haven't really asked them. Maybe I'll ask them. See what they think. Like I'll ask like Lintello and stuff. He's in tune with all the Twitch management VTuber drama things. He should know. I feel like everything is in a state of chaos all the time, honestly. Yeah, that's also true. That's also fair. I saw a short recently, and you know what I think? I think we are too hydrated. It's never been worse, and look at us. I've never been more hydrated. Drink less water. No, don't listen to them. Drink more water. Drink water right now. Head pads are broken? What? Really? Hmm. Okay, wait. Do the head pads work now? Do the head pads work now? Let me see. What? Wait, what? I caused the death of Bishojo. Yeah, you're right. It was my fault. Sorry, guys. Power reading? Okay, yes. See what happens when you die for a few weeks and return. Yeah. This is what happened. I am single-handedly holding up the VTuber community. You're so right. If I stop streaming for 1 week, everything collapses. Yeah, the Bishojo stuff was pretty whack. I've been kind of keeping up with it. You don't know what Bishojo is? Bishojo was, well, it technically still exists, I guess, but Bishojo was kind of the biggest not indie, but like biggest Western VTuber corporation in existence, and it had a lot of the biggest VTuber names, mostly girlies, but also some other corpo retirees that kind of were rebirthed. It had a lot of those, and it was kind of like a corpo retirement home, a lot of people said, because people from other big corporations based in Japan or just Asia, a lot of those VTubers would retire and graduate and then go to VJojo instead. So yeah, it was a company that had a lot of popular VTubers on it, and then including Iron Mouse, who's arguably like the biggest VTuber in the Western sphere, if not all of Twitch. And yeah, and it turns out they embezzled money. Like they stole a bunch of money from her and from her charity stream. So like $500,000, like big bucks money. They stole it from her and her charity, and it's, well, actually, yeah, the $500,000 was just from the charity. We don't know how much they've stolen from her specifically as well. But yeah, she announced that she was leaving the company and that they had stolen a bunch of money, and then obviously everybody that was at that company left the company because what the fuck. And yeah, now that like that whole company has exploded. Everybody's up in arms. All the VTubers in the West are like what the fuck? Because they had a bunch of talents that were about to debut that didn't get to debut, and they also were like the goal for a lot of VTubers, I think. Um, like they were like the gold standard for VTuber corpos, and like they advertise themselves as being VTuber like talent first, and like really caring about the talents that they have. And it was hard to argue with that because they had a lot of the biggest VTubers in the game. But a couple of years ago, like 3 of the main members left, and then since then, like a couple other members have been kind of trickling out of the company, and like Iron Mouse leaving was just like the nail in the coffin, I think. And so, yeah, everybody left, and there's there's still one JP talent left. I didn't know that, because I know Kason left. I'm surprised that there's still one person left. That's kind of crazy, but yeah, pretty much everybody else left, and we're just waiting to see what happens now. Eat them. They taste like the rich. Consume the rich. Yeah. Never trust corpos. It's so true. Left for 2 weeks. The Fire Lord invaded. Yeah. Oops. The frog avatar. That's me. Yeah, they haven't paid her since last fall, which is kind of crazy. It's like I would not want to work for a company that has not paid me for like a year almost. That's kind of insane. I've definitely waited for like a month for like late paychecks for projects and stuff, and that was already really frustrating. But like a whole year, bro, wild. Was it your goal when you wanted to be famous? I mean, yeah. Duh. Just kidding. I mean, like I did think about auditioning, and I like had an idea for how I would do my audition video, and then I realized like I don't know if I want that for myself. I think the main reason why it did appeal to me though was because I could get theoretically, I could get the backing of a corpo, which meant I had more resources. I had like a manager or an assistant to help me with like making content and like reaching out to people and stuff like that for like sponsorships and like how to grow and stuff. And then I would be able to just focus on the fun part of streaming. And I think like the idea of like collaborating with the group seemed really fun as well, because I think even though collabs in general don't do well for me necessarily, at least like numbers wise, I still do them. But if you have a group that you're a part of that you collab with, there's oftentimes a lot of synergy between those fan bases, and you can grow each other's fan bases and stuff. And like if you're a fan of one of them, then you're probably going to be a fan of the other ones because they mesh well together and they have similar energy, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's very beneficial to be in a group as well for community and for growth. So yes, I was interested. Plus you get to keep your character, which is rare for corpos. Most corporations will force you to adopt a new persona and a new character, and you have to abandon your old one and like fucking graduate with like a post with like art of you holding flowers and saying that you're like like a Word doc kind of screenshot of you saying that you loved your journey and you're moving on to new things or whatever. I like, I don't know. I want to be a successful streamer or content creator. I don't know what to even call myself at this point because I barely stream, but I want to be successful, right? Obviously. And VShoujos seemed like one of the ways to do that for a lot of VTubers in the West. And then turns out they ran out of all their funding, and their seed money was gone, and they still did not really make money. And so they stole a bunch of money from their talents, and it's just like, bruh.
Never trust these corpos. Never trust these corpos, man. They're out to get you. And in hindsight, obviously everybody can see like, oh, no wonder they like would try to recruit all the famous people already to be part of their corporation. And I can see how that could be appealing, but like people don't like V Shoujo. People like the people in V Shoujo. Like they like the indie VTubers that were already popular before they joined V Shoujo. So I don't know. It's like, well, another one bites the dust, I guess. There's always some VTuber corpo drama, and I'm just happy that I'm a little indie and I'm not involved, and I did not have $500,000 stolen from me. I mean, I would like to have $500,000, no, obviously, but why now, bro? Right now. Kuro, apparently all his merch funds were stolen and debut funds didn't pay out for a year. Bro, that sucks. Poor Kuro. He's been through some shit. From what I've seen, he's been through some shit. He was already like bankrupted by his first company. And I know that he was thankful to VShojo for helping him with his finances to try to get him like out of debt from that first company. And now they've gone and done it again. That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck. I really feel for that guy. Yeah. I hope he's doing better. I've only auditioned for one corpo. Oh wait, was it for the one that you sent me? I'm not gonna say which one, but like, was it for that one? I feel like you mentioned it before. I have auditioned also once, actually. Yeah, I've also auditioned once. And I at one point in time, I had a plan to audition to like all of them, like everything. So many corpos, big and small, were opening auditions at the same time, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna join. And now I'm like, I don't know. It's lost a lot of its appeal, I think. Like, I would much rather perhaps hire a manager or an editor versus joining a corporation. And I think that, like, it's a little bit more beneficial to just have a nice, solid circle of friends that are also VTubers that you just regularly collab with, and you can make like an informal group or a stream team or something instead of making like an agency. I don't know. I'm never gonna say that I'm never gonna join a corpo or an agency, but probably not for a while, if not ever. We'll see. Yeah. Throwback to like machinima. Yeah, oh my god, it's machinima all over again, and like all of those fucking YouTube channel what are they called, like groups, like I forgot what the name is. It starts with an M. Management media multimedia corporation group things. Yeah, it's the same shit, different day. Good evening, Nadio. Hi, how are you doing? How's it going? Sorry, I went on a really long rant about Bishoujo. I didn't mean to do that, but you guys brought it up. Oh, I you could do hands-on over, that would be really nice. Oh yeah, I should probably do the trigger requests. Sorry, let me go check what they are. Hello. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Unshrimp, and then Mike Scratchies. I want Mike Scratchies as well. Ready? F corporations, I crunch for my tea. Yeah. Like, if I were ever to join a corpo, which I don't know if at this time I can, but if I ever get the opportunity to, and it makes sense for me to, then yeah, absolutely. I think it would be nice to have a team. It can be kind of lonely trying to like do all this shit by yourself. Not that I don't have friends. I have friends, but they're all doing their own shit too, right? So it's like it can be tiring to do everything, which is why I also have not been like pursuing streaming as a career. I think I'm happy with it just being a hobby that I'm really into. But yeah, having like someone around to bounce ideas off of, or like help you out with shit, or like manage your schedules and your emails and shit, that would be really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, by the way, what did you do in those 2 weeks? I was on vacation. I went to a music festival for one of the weeks, and it was great. It was so fun. It was my favorite of all time. I had a great time. Everyone was so kind and so nice. And the music was fun. The music was great. And my friends and I rented an RV and lived like heathens. And it was amazing. We touched a lot of grass. We touched much grass. And then the next week was just to recover from the previous week, mostly. Detox. And just like have a good time. Get things in order. Yeah, okay, we want to do a demo of the game. So today I worked on an airship for 13 hours. Whoa. Well done. Good work. That's exciting. Hopefully the demo does well, comes out without a hitch, though I know that's probably unlikely. I hope things are somewhat smooth. But I'm glad you're here too. Thank you for showing up. RV, that's fun. Yeah, RV is fun. But it's far. It was a long drive. A very long road trip. Like 10 hours. Oh. The whole day just on the road. We kind of went insane. But it was good, insane. If you're gonna go insane, you might as well go insane with friends. Hi, Jake. Welcome. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, the punching ASMR. Is that what you want? I don't want to punch my screen. I can't afford to get a new one. If I say, let me make it look cool, I gotta bonk the programmers if the demo's buggy. Yeah, I gotta bonk them. But I'm sure it would look pretty sick. You had to drive it? No, I didn't drive at all. My friend drove the whole time. He's very experienced at driving, like, trucks and RVs. He's usually the one that does it every time we go. So I'm not gonna drive. I can't even drive a regular car, dude. I can barely drive a go-kart. Okay, I have a license out of necessity, but not because I enjoy driving. So. No, I did not. I did not take the wheel. I would be a terrible truck driver. I find driving really boring, I think. If find it boring, and my brain just like bugs out if I have to drive, and which is not good. It's not safe. So for the safety of myself and others, I do not drive very often. Only if I have to. Or you're that friend. Gotcha. What do you mean I'm that friend? He didn't want to let anyone else drive either, so it's not my fault. If he really needed to rest and there was no one else available, sure. But that's like the nuclear option. That's like the last option. Like, it would probably be better if we just pulled over and he took a nap. Did not drive for the last 5 years. Not sure if I can still do it. Oh, do they not? Do they ever? I guess I can't tell if you haven't driven in a while. Like, I do drive. I drive maybe like once a week. But not super often. Usually bartender's the one that drives. But he likes driving, so it's a win-win. Train enthusiast, welcome to the onsen. I hope you have a lovely stay. I'll give you a name, Trace. Ready? Trainenthusiast. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I love driving that. I drive that one friend around. I see. Well, it's good. That's why you guys are friends. Tony, are you here for the tower reading? If you're not, I'll wait till I see you in chat again. But if you're here, I can do it. Okay. Let me count the cards. I am also designing merch today, so I'm gonna do this first batch of requests, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working on, and we can kind of co-design together. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, by the way. But hopefully we get somewhere nice, or at least we get a starting point. I don't know if we'd finish today, but I would like to have an idea. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle. Oops. I'm gonna shuffle, and I'm gonna pick out 3 cards. And what I need you to do is say stop. And once I see you say stop in the chat, I will stop and pull out the top 3 cards from the deck. Stop. Your first card is the 5 of Cups. Whoa. This card really wanted to talk to you, because when I was shuffling the first time before I said the instructions, it already kind of flipped over, and I was like, oops, and I put it back because I wasn't sure that would count. But it came back anyway, so that's a sign. Your second card is the 7 of Wands reversed. And your third card is the Queen of Wands. Okay. Roger Busman, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the onsen. I hope you have a lovely stay. Let me give a name trace, ready? R-O-G-E-R.
that cute pixel art in the bottom right. Yeah, that is actually a interactive fishing game called Fish Phone. If you, it's wait, it's not. I don't know if it's free. I don't think it's free actually. But if you want it, you can play on my stream with !fish, or you can get it and put it on your own stream or suggest it to other streamers by just looking up Fish Phone game on Ko-fi. Yeah, it's just like an artist that made it, and it's super cute. Nice. Yeah, thank you. I like it too. I think it's adorable, and there's so many different fish. It's like a nice thing to do in the background. Because I know that there's not much going on the screen visually for in my ASMR streams, so it's nice to have another, like, a little mini game on the side. So we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 7 of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. So typically, the way that these go is the first card is your past, the second card is your present, and the third card is your future. As always, with my readings, they're based on vibes and based on my interpretations of them, but they could be wrong and they might not apply. It's just for fun. And don't make any major life decisions based on what I tell you, okay? So, the first card is 5 of Cups. This is represented by La Llorona, which is a Mexican folktale. 5 of Cups is useless regret without learning. Jealous of her husband's new wife, La Llorona drowns her own children and is now a wailing ghost as she wanders the earth. She continues to wallow in grief, refusing to seek redemption or happiness. Upright, this card represents self-pity, guilt, regret, stagnation, and depression. Your second card, which represents your present, is the 7 of Wands, but it's reversed. This is shown through John Henry, who is an American folktale character from Alabama. The 7 of Wands represents an indomitable force. Against all odds, John Henry stands up for what he believes in and is willing to fight to the bitter end. His courage and resolve is an inspiration, even to those who disagree with him. Reversed, this card represents giving up, defeat, timidity, cowardice, and feeling overwhelmed. And your final card is the Queen of Wands. This is represented by Pele, who is a Hawaiian deity. The Queen of Wands represents a fiery force. The volcano goddess Pele rages. Her rages can be destructive, but her blessings are just as powerful. She is the creativity of dance and the nourishment of rich soil and the chaotic force of an explosion. Upright, this card represents optimism, independence, confidence, passion, and verve. So, oh, hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'll give you a name trace in a sec. Let me just finish this reading, okay? So, my basic interpretation is that in the past, maybe you felt a lot of self-pity, a lot of guilt, a lot of just feeling bad for yourself and wallowing in that bad feeling and just feeling bad. And it's the kind of feeling bad that feels good in a way. And it sounds counterintuitive and it sounds contradictory. But it's like it's like feeling bad, but feeling justified in feeling bad, which I guess is kind of just self-pity. The idea that bad things have happened to you in the past, and that makes you justified in whatever, like, destructive behaviors you might have done in the past as well. And we've all done those things, so it's not a knock on you specifically, but it's just like maybe you were in a circumstance that
made you upset, and you might have lashed out in a way that felt justified at the time, but maybe upon further reflection and maturing a little bit, you realize that that might not have been the best idea. And so in your present, you are overwhelmed, it seems like. There's this sense of giving up or defeat or fear of what's to come. I don't know if it's because of the results of the previous aforementioned actions, or if it's just tiredness, if it's just fatigue from so many things happening all the time, all this worry and fear that's built up inside of you because of things that have happened in the past, things that you've done, or things that are also out of your control. It might feel like you want to give up. There's a lot of bad shit going on in the world, and I wouldn't blame you. So that's your present. And then your future, though, is optimistic. Your future is independence and confidence and passion. And so, despite all of the bad things that you may have done, all the bad things that you may have felt, all the bad things that might happen to you that are out of your control, one way or another, if you persevere, if you find that spark, find your passion and your reason for waking up every day and contributing to the world and being alive, then good things will come. And you will feel a lot better than you do right now. So, yeah, I don't know. That's my interpretation. I could be wrong. I could be right. Who knows? At the very least, I hope you found it interesting. And yeah. Thank you for asking for a reading. Oh, thank you for the water, Bordeaux. Thank you for the water, Bordeaux. He's downstairs. And on shrimp as well. Yes. Okay, I can give you that name trace now. M-G-Sun-0-U-1. You're just here for the fish? Damn, I should have known. I should have known you only care about the fish. Sheesh. Oh, another reading. Would you mind sharing the name? Yeah, so this set of tarot cards is Tarot of the Divine by Yoshi Yoshitani, and it's inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. So it's a really cool deck, and it's got really beautiful art. Highly recommend. It comes in a really nice box too, and it comes with a little book to explain like all of the different legends and stuff. So yeah, that was the box I was tapping on earlier. Yeah, it's a really nice deck. And I guess I'm going to use it again. So, Nudio, I'm going to do your reading, and then I'm going to move on to merch concepts, because I really need to start doing that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to be shuffling these cards. And I'm going to cut them differently this time. Oops. Is this your first ever reading? Okay. Well, I hope it's a good one. Let's see what happens. Oh, did you redeem it in the queue? I might not have seen it, if that's the case. I can do that for you as well. I can do that while I'm doing the reading too. I'll just do it really quick. not going to be as strong on this mic just because I'm not using my Rhodes today. I'm just using my Blue Yeti today. Oh, is the sub? Yes, you're right. You fell asleep? Nothing much. Just did tarot reading. No, not a bother at all. Thank you for the reminder. I often get like lost in thought or lost in conversation. I get sidetracked really easily. I go on tangents really easily. So a reminder is always a good thing. It's never a bother. Now we can do the tarot reading. Derek Spectrum, welcome to the onsen. I hope you have a lovely stay. I'll give you a name, Chase. Oh, here we go. Ready? DEREK_SPECTRUM. Welcome. Okay, Nidio, now I'm shuffling, and if you would like me to stop shuffling, just let me know in the chat. Tell me to stop, and I will stop, and I will pull out 3 cards from the deck. Stop. All right. So, the first card represents your past, and it is the Knight of Wands, reversed. Your second card represents your present, and this is the Tower, reversed. And your third card represents your future. And this is the Emperor reversed. Oh, they're all reversed. How interesting. Here we go. Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands. And then you have 2 major arcana. The Emperor and where's the Tower? Here it is. Okay. So the Knight of Wands represents your past. This is shown through Tatterhood, which is a Norwegian fairy tale. The Knight of Wands represents a fearless fighter eager to charge into battle, especially if it means defending someone she loves. Reckless and unafraid, Tatterhood grabs what she wants to claim the future she desires. Reversed, this card represents arrogance, jealousy, abuse, recklessness, and a brag. Your second card is the Tower. This is represented through Rapunzel, which is, of course, a German fairy tale that many of us should know. The Tower is about feeling safe and secure before everything is suddenly upended. Beliefs are shattered, understandings ruptured, and everything is destroyed right down to the very foundation. Perhaps the foundation was flawed to begin with. Reversed, this card represents feeling trapped, delaying disaster, fear of pain, and avoidance. And your final card is the Emperor. This is represented by King Arthur, who is a Celtic legend from Britain. who many of you also will probably know. The Emperor is the ideal father figure, a warrior and a conqueror. King Arthur rules over his kingdom and his sometimes unruly knights with a just and firm hand. He unifies the factions, defends the weak, and lends knowledge and understanding to all his subjects. Reversed, this card represents immaturity, pettiness, rigidity, domination, and anger. Interesting. Okay, let me see. Hey Weiss, how are you doing? Hiya. How's it going? Welcome. I don't know if any of my mods are here, but if any of my mods are here, please give a shout out to Weiss. Thank you. Anyways, I was in the middle of a reading. Where was I? So, you're trash. No, you're not trash. Okay. So, your past, in your past, perhaps there is an arrogance about you, but an arrogance that comes from a place of skill. It's not like necessarily unabashed and out of nowhere. You are not afraid of charging into situations that other people would shy away from. Arrogance is the same on the same coin as bravery, I think. But sometimes that gets you into hot water, and sometimes that lands you in a place that is maybe not ideal. Maybe if you had just thought about it a little bit longer, it wouldn't have come to this. But you're here now. You've taken that risk because you have a lot of confidence, let's just say. And that has transformed itself into who you are today. And the situation that you're in right now is that perhaps you are now stuck, or you are trying to protect yourself because maybe that arrogance or that jealousy or that recklessness in the past has caused pain or fears that have developed over time, and that has led you to feel avoidant, to feel like maybe being so arrogant and being so brash, while sometimes can be a good thing, it can also be very dangerous and very damaging in some ways, either to yourself or to people around you. And you feel a little bit more cautious now, overly cautious, perhaps, in the present. And the future, I think, is showing you a path of, if you continue this kind of extreme sort of overcorrecting. Oh. Oops, that was a TV, sorry. If you continue this really intense overcorrection from being brash and bold and arrogant to being cautious, overly cautious and scared and protective, it may lead to a lack of growth. It may lead to a sense of immaturity or pettiness or rigidity. It may lead to anger towards the people or the things or the situations that have caused you this grief or have hurt you, even if it was partially you to blame. And so the cards are never condemning you to a fate, I don't think. It's more like they are suggesting that if you continue down this path, if you choose not to reflect on how you've gotten here and where you've been and what you are now and who you want to become, you may never grow, and you may never change. And there's a balance that's to be had here. And I think that you can achieve that balance. But it will take a lot of time, and it will take a lot of honest, earnest reflection, and it will take a certain restraint as well, to not once again overcorrect too far in the opposite direction, but to approach things slowly and with wisdom and care. So, yeah. I think that's my interpretation. I don't want it to feel overly negative. I don't want it to feel overly negative. So, that's how I see it. You may see it a different way, and that's totally fine as well. But never believe that you are trash. That's not what I'm ever trying to say whenever I do these readings. I know some people choose not to do full readings like this, or they will do readings that are like more vague, even more vague, or like they'll not do reverse cards. But I like to do them because I don't think that just because a card is in reverse it means that it's bad. I think that there's two sides to every coin, and there's two sides to every card, and it's worth exploring both. And yeah, just the fact that you're able to take the feedback without, lashing out at me means that you're probably a good person, and this is a message that even if you don't resonate with it, maybe someone else does, and that's enough. Thank you. No, yeah. I hope you do know that you're not trash. Bring out some of that arrogance again. Okay, there you go. I guess my mods are not here, which is fine. I know that they've been busy. Oops. They've been busy, I'm busy. I haven't streamed in like super long time, so I will do it myself. Oops, I don't think I did it right. Maybe I do need mods. There we go. Everybody please check out Weiss. He's a very cool VTuber. Also has a nice voice. Is very funny, very good at telling stories. So if you like me yapping, just imagine how much you'll enjoy him yapping. Yeah, actually, I don't even know if I've ever seen Weiss not yap. Do you stream games? I don't even know. I wouldn't know. But, yeah. Go follow him. He's a cool guy. And what else do we got here? Money, can I borrow Barton's wallet for horse girl racing? Well, it depends. Which horse are you planning on betting on? Which horse do you want? Which haunts do you want? Let's check. What else do we have? Typing. Well, I say Vice. I say Weiss, but I guess it's technically Vice. Vice. But I don't know if he's still here, but he is not. I don't think he's German. He doesn't live in Germany. At least. I know that for sure. I don't actually know any of the horses' names besides like 3 of them. I think that I'm glad that the horse girls are getting all the love and attention, and I'm glad it's actually translating into love and attention for the actual horses. I think that's really cute. However, I do not want to play another gacha. I cannot get into another gacha. Gachas are scum. I hate them. I love them, but I hate them. You know? It's toxic. It's a toxic relationship.
But the horses are so cute. I love horsies. I love horsies. Okay, I'm gonna put a pause on taking requests for now, and I want to show you guys what I am planning on working on today. So, let's see. I have... Where is it? Here. I have a little thing. I'm gonna take this out. And then I'm gonna move chat. What about for girl racing? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I haven't heard of that being a sport. I haven't heard of that sport before. How should I do this? Maybe I will be small. I mean, if someone made a frog racing game, I would buy it. I would back it. I love frogs. Okay, here. Can you see? Can you see what I'm working on today? Look. Seahorse go racing and swimming. That would be kind of funny too. Or like fish racing. Alright, here we go. So, I was reached out to by the folks over at Goblin These Nuts. No, not Goblin These Nuts. Damn it, intrusive thoughts. Just kidding. Just kidding. Wait, I want to get their name right, and I'm gonna post it in the chat in a second. Goblin Tech Custom Keycaps. Goblin Tech Keys. So I was reached out to by Goblin Tech Keys, which I will link in the chat. To do some merch with them. So they specifically do a lot of merch related to keyboards, obviously, or mouse pads, or desk accessories and stuff like that. And I think it's pretty cool. And I think that having my own keycap set would be pretty sick. So that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna design some together. And they've worked with a bunch of other VTubers and like YouTubers and content creators and stuff before. So I feel pretty good about making some keycaps. I think it would be a fun activity, and I'm probably gonna get them. Just because I am vain, but also because I really love the art that I've commissioned, and I think it'd be really cool if I had my own keyboard. The only problem is that my keyboard is so tiny. Bartender packs mouse pad. But the only picture I have of bartender is him like, it's just like a blob, just like a white blob with a face. That might be pretty funny though. But like for the booba mouse pad, I'm not gonna have an actual booba mouse pad, but I was thinking I could just draw me holding 2 forks. And I think that would be kind of cute.
I don't know. I have to brainstorm ideas, but I have a template for that also. But for today, this is what we will be working on. And I have some art. I have some art that I need to add onto here. Well, I'm so big. I'm huge. Oh, thank you for lurkies. Thank you for lurkies, and I hope you get a good sleepies. Good night, good night. Okay. But yeah, I have this art from Kags, which I love so much. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Perhaps the prettiest. The prettiest I've ever seen in my entire life. But I don't know where this would work. Maybe as like the number pads? Cause like it's not a... I'm gonna get cut off. I guess if I want the design to show up nicely, I need to make the keys pretty... Like, I need to make the art pretty small so that it gets shown up on more keys. But then I wouldn't have a mouth. We'll ponder. Oh, wait, I can design the inners and the outers. That seems complicated. I'm not gonna do that right now. But I also have like my what is it? What other art do I have? I have this by Annie. Oh god, everything's so big. Did I break it? Is it broken? Am I crashing the system? Perhaps. I guess I can just show you guys the art that I have. That's what boo. Boo. Yes, but also true. But also boo. I have this, which is art that I drew myself of my own model. I don't think all of these are, I don't have the, whatchamacallit, the rights for all of these for merch, so I can't do this or this. But I could do this. I have this art, which I love. It's just me flipping you guys off. I think it would be really nice and funny on the keyboard. And I also have my branding book. So can I import that? Maybe not. Maybe I can just screenshot it
I have my color palette in there. Brand the mods. I mean, I can make keys for the mod Vorgs as well. That would be kind of cute. Or I can just put Vorg on a key. Here, I'll just screenshot this. Oh, you want to brand the mods? Perhaps not. They're already upset about being stuck in my basement. I don't want them to be more upset. You know? Okay. Yeah, so this is my branding book, and I have the different colors that I use here. So maybe we can start, oh no, by having the window crash. Hello, 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 Lottie. How are you, Lottie? Welcome to the stream. It's a bit scuffed right now, though, but I hope you had a great stream. Were you just streaming ASMR today? Brava. Your leading lady applauds you and how well you're doing. How well I'm doing? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh no, I think I crashed it, you guys. It's dead. It died. No. Hello, yes. Yes. I hope you did well. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Moni. I am a ASMR artist and a plant spirit VTuber here on Twitch and YouTube. And right now I was attempting to design some keycaps for a merch drop. But I think I broke Illustrator. I think I broke it. It's broken. Okay, I'm just gonna put it away. I'm just gonna put it away. How are y'all doing? Hey Carl, hi. Welcome. I hope you're doing well, yeah. I hope you're good. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I don't actually know what time it is for you guys, but I know it's probably morning time. Yeah, I'm designing custom keycaps. I'm very excited about it. But I guess I probably can't do it and stream at the same time. Or I'll need to figure out a different setup. Oops. But anyways, Lottie, let me give you a name trace as a thank you for the raid. Ready? Welcome. Yeah, I made an attempt. I made an attempt to design some merch, but maybe it will have to wait. Maybe you'll have to wait. I wonder if I did it offline and then just showed it to people in different options. Maybe that would be easier on my PC, on my poor toaster. But yeah, how was your day today? Tell me everything. Tell me the good and the bad and the ugly. I want to know. Or if you'd rather not talk about it, that's also fine. I have some redeem requests for typing and echoey mouth sounds coming up. So if you like those, please do stick around. Yeah, okay. Let me just get a doc open. What am I typing? Not Word. What's the Google version of Word again? Why am I blanking out? Docs. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. I will now reposition the mic and do some tippy taps. Ready? Oh my gosh. Wait. I usually just type gibberish for this, or I do a typing test. But this time I did gibberish. And I think I only spelled one real word that whole time. Okay. Next is echoey mouth sounds. Echoey mouth sounds. Here we go. Let me just turn on the filter. I kind of need to listen to this myself just so that I know what it sounds like. Good old echoes. It's always a good one. It's very tingly. I find the echoey mouth sounds very tingly. Like, I think, in a similar way that some people really like ear licking or, like really intense, overwhelming ASMR sounds, I guess. I also enjoy them in the form of like echoey mouth sounds. And I think it's like a similar effect, but without as much of the loud lip smacking that really, um, really puts me off of a lot of ear licking videos. It's just like they smack their lips really loud, and I'm just like, ow, my ears, ow, my ears. Whereas more like a pop, 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 pop. It's like that nice sound. It's like interesting enough that you want to listen to it, but it's also boring enough that you kind of zone out a little bit. And they're fun to do, but also eventually my mouth gets tired because I'm like mama, like I have to like move it more than I normally do, which I had to move it in ways that I don't normally move them, if that makes sense. Wet mouth sound is where I draw the line. The rest is good. Yeah, I can't say that I'm like a full-on wet mouth sounds hater, because sometimes I do like mouth sounds, but like it's very dependent on who is doing it and how they're doing it and why they're doing it. You know what I mean? And shrimp. Oh, good call. Ugh. Damn. My back. I worked out yesterday. Wow, good for me. Please praise me. Tell me I did a good job. I worked out yesterday, and my back, I feel like it's cracking even more now. I thought it would crack less, but no, it's cracking more, and I don't know if that means I worked out wrong or if I'm working out right. Yeah, there's a gray zone. True. Wait, Nadio, I thought you were asleep. What the hecko? What the hecko? Oh, singing, humming. Okay, yeah, sure. Livid Koi. Welcome, Livid Koi. Thank you so much for the follow. Let me give you a name, Jace. Ready? Lividkoi. And if you more consistent with workout, you feel. Yeah, I feel. I too need to be more consistent with workouts. Workouts are almost pointless unless you do them consistently. I think some things you can just do one off and it's fine, but working out is not one of them. I thought so, I'll keep trying. Yeah. Shh, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little chat. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little chat. It is time for bed. And the lyrics I forgot, but you should rest, 'cause it's already early in the morning. Yeah, you have to be consistent, otherwise you won't get the results that you want, unfortunately. And like, ideally you're doing a physical activity like every other day, if not every day. What should I sing? I don't even know.
WAP. Do I even know the lyrics to WAP? I am not gonna sing it. Never mind. I don't know why I even looked it up. I'm not gonna sing WAP. I'm not gonna sing WAP. I could attempt to sing K-pop Demon Hunters, but I don't think I'm a good enough singer for that. Because like my favorite song is Golden, but it's very high, and I don't think I could do it. I can try. I do bike to work every day. I like to get a 1, but 8. I mean, that's still pretty good. That's better than me. You were talking about your channel getting nuked right there. That's how you speedrun it. Yeah, I don't want to nuke it even more than it already is getting nuked. Oh, there's a romanized version of lyrics. Okay, yeah, I don't know how to sing in Korean. Maybe I should not do this. Okay, I'll try. Or I might abort and sing something else. I was a ghost, I was alone. You wanted I'm so gay. Given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that I'm meant to be. I lived 2 lives trying to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Oh, now it's already too high. Call the problem child, 'cause I got too wild now. That's how I know getting paid. Could have seen on stage. I'm done hiding now. I'm sliding like I'm born to be. Oh God. We're dreaming hard. We came so far now. I believe. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's so high. My voice doesn't do that. Anyway, okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm not a singer, you guys. I can't do that. Let's do something easy. Barely. I don't think I would have gotten the chorus. I don't think I would have gotten at least not if I'm soft singing, because soft singing is a lot harder to hit high notes because you have less air. So I'm not gonna try. I'll just sing something in my wheelhouse. Let's see. I can sing Loewe. Jazz, pop jazz has always been in my wheelhouse. Okay, let's see. I've been falling in bad habits, staring into the abyss, drowning in red wine and sniffing cinnamon. We've been kissing on the playground, acting like a little kids, making dirty jokes and getting away with it. So I propose, it's long overdue. When you go to hell, I'll go there with you too. And when we're punished for being so cruel, the silver linings, I'll be there with you. Never been calm or collected, no one's ever called me sweet. What a miracle, I found a darling. I met you at the worst time,
how we pirouette in fields of rosy sin. So I propose, it's long overdue. When you go to hell, I'll go there with you too. And when we're punished for being so cruel, the silver linings, I'll be there with you. Ooh, 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 the silver linings, I'll be there with you.
Yeah, that's a lot easier for me to sing.
Hello, DC Gamester. Thank you so much for the follow. Let me give you a name choice. And full-time freak got hi. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? I hope you're doing well. DC_GAMESTER. Okay, yes. I hope that was sufficient. I'm gonna fight you if you don't do a cover, by the way. If you're gonna fight me, I'm sure you're way stronger than me, dude. I'm gonna get bodied. Unless you mean you're gonna fight me in Minecraft, in which case I will still get bodied. I joined a VTuber concert thing that I need to do stuff for, but I did record 2 covers. I did, okay? I did a cover of Dream by MXM Tune, and I did a cover of a Billie Eilish song that I am blanking out on which one I did now, but I did one. I did another one. Yeah, but they won't come out until like August, or no, it's August right now. October. They won't come out until October, I think. Yeah. Oh shoot, chat is up there still. My bad. I'll move you guys back down here where you belong. I'll move you at the bottom where you belong. There we go. Thank you. What about your covers, huh? Where's your covers, huh? That's what I thought. Tarot reading, please. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a specific tarot reading redeem that is unfortunately more expensive. I will refund you your points, and if you want to find the actual tarot reading redeem, you may do that. Yeah. It's expensive. It takes a long time. You gotta earn it. I think I got sent here from Raid and was asleep and I woke up to you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Were you in Lottie's stream before you fell asleep? If so, welcome. It's nice to have you here. I'll talk about Minecraft. I saw a Made in Abyss server and I'm kind of excited to try it. Oh, Made in Abyss server. That's really cool, actually. I haven't caught up fully on Made in Abyss, but I've watched like the first bit of it. You have one published? Yeah, but what about your other one? What about the second one that I made art for that you have not yet recorded? I'll resub 3 days later and get that to ready. Yeah, of course. Sounds good. Sounds good. I think so. Nice. Well, welcome. I do all my trigger redeems
using channel points. So if you want to check out the channel points and see your options, they're all there, and they're all pretty cheap in my opinion, considering that they're technically free. You just need to watch and vibe. And then if you want any of the deluxe services in the corner, it is a sub or a gift or a donation or what have you. Yeah. I recorded it, but it needs to be redone. It needs to be redone? No. What's wrong with it? What happened? Was the recording not good enough, or was it the singing part that was off? Or is it just you? Is it just you hating on your own voice? Because that's also a possibility. I was saying the anime was something about the concept's great. Yes, I really like the concept, but I was really bored by the anime. Does that mean to say? I also felt like it was like weirdly, like, I don't even know how to describe it tangibly. It's not exactly lolly bait, but it felt like it sometimes, and I was just like, okay. Yeah. So I didn't finish it, but I do like the universe. I think that's pretty cool. You're singing generally so soothing and nice. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I'm not, I don't consider myself like a V singer. I have friends that are V singers for real, and I'm like, damn. Okay, I'm not anywhere close to that level of singing ability, but I do enjoy singing. Oh no, Tony, you got it. It's okay. You got this. You can do it. I believe. I came back from 11 hours shift. I got to sleep, but I'll be back in here for another stream. Oh, okay. Yes, go get some rest. You worked very hard today. 11 hours is a long time. I hope you can get some rest, sleep, relax, and feel refreshed tomorrow, okay? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it has weird moments, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Shrimp. DC, thank you so much for subbing to the channel. If you would like to redeem a deluxe service, do let me know and remind me what it is. But for now, I'm gonna do a tarot reading for Lord Balthazar. So Lord Balthazar, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need you to tell me when to stop shuffling. So I'm gonna be shuffling these cards and twisting them in all fashions and directions, and then mixing them up. And then when I see you say stop in the chat, I will stop shuffling. I will cease to shuffle, and I will pull out your 3 cards that will represent your reading. All right? Okay, understood. Good. So at any time, just tell me when to stop. Okay. The fate of the cards. Part of the cards have spoken. Hi, welcome. How are you doing today? Weird moments isn't understanding, especially in season. Right? Okay, season 2 was really weird, right? Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy, because I really liked the premise and I thought it was kind of cool. And I was like, oh, these kids are going to go on this dangerous adventure. That's awesome. And then there was parts where I was like, okay, this is awkward. Like, I feel like I should not be witnessing this right now. And so I stopped. And I'm sure some people might be like, oh, you know, it's just a reflection of how their world is. It's not weird in their universe, theoretically, because all the kids are basically in, like, a very strict, like, lifestyle, and they're kind of grown up to be adults very quickly. I guess they age quickly, quote unquote. And then, like, I'm just like, okay, I don't know. Sending kids down there doesn't seem like a good idea. And then, like, the way that people treat them is also really weird. Yeah, it is like cosmic horror. I think, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what caused the ick, but I did get a little bit of an ick from watching the anime, and so I stopped. But I do want to know the lore. I am interested. And the creature design is really cool. It is really dope. I love the environments and the creature design. Okay. Anyways, we're getting off track. The reading. So, Lord Balthazar, your first card is the Seven of Swords upright. Your second card is the Nine of Coins. And your third card is the Ace of Wands reversed. So let me reference my little book. So your first card is the Seven of Swords, which is represented by Coyote, a Pacific Northwest Salish legend. The Seven of Swords is a trickster, and the coyote represents deceit in all forms, from small pranks to terrible scandals. He is clever and manipulative, but more than often than not, he is caught by his own schemes and has to pay dearly for them. Is this why Wile E. Coyote exists? Is it based off of this folk legend? Oh my god. I'm just realizing that now. Anyway, sorry, distracted again. Upright, this card represents strategy, cunning, thievery, cheating, and manipulation. Your second card is the Nine of Coins. This is represented by the Legend of the Watermelon, which is a story from Vietnam. The Nine of Coins represents success. Hard work and patience have resulted in a successful harvest, and now even the Emperor enjoys Mai An Tiem's watermelons. The road was long and hard, but the rewards were well worth the effort. Upright, this card represents independence, prosperity, freedom, maturity, and self-discipline. And finally, your last card is the Ace of Wands reversed. The Ace of Wands is represented by the magic paintbrush, which is a Chinese folktale. The Ace of Wands represents inspiration, a sudden creative force. The magic paintbrush embodies these qualities with passion and daring. The magical moment right before the ink hits the paper and all dreams and possibilities are within reach. Reversed, this card represents delays, bad news, a creative block, and wasted talent. Okay, so in terms of past, present, future, it seems like in the past, perhaps you're very intelligent, you're very smart, you're very cunning, but perhaps you've used your intelligence and cunning for slightly selfish purposes. Not necessarily evil or nefarious, but certainly trying to bend the will of others to suit your own needs and wants in the past. And that has earned you a certain level of prosperity, a certain level of freedom, a certain level of independence, maybe. you seems like you have benefited from the kind of use of strategy in your life, being smart, being perhaps a little bit sneaky, perhaps a little bit selfish in the past, and it has served you in the present. However, there seems like in the future there's this idea of delays and bad news, of creative block and wasted talent, and maybe there's the idea that your intelligence could be used for other purposes, for passions, for good, for betterment of yourself and for the world. If you were willing to expand that idea of not just doing things because they help you and suit you, but also doing things because they might help others and make others feel good too. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I'm a little bit unsure about this one, but you're also able to look up the card meanings yourself and kind of glean your own conclusions if you'd like. So yes, your past was the Seven of Swords, your present was the Nine of Coins, and your future was the Ace of Wands reversed. But yeah. As always, these are just for fun, and I am not a fortune teller, and I cannot tell the future, and I do not know what's going to happen. But these are always a nice way to kind of self-reflect and think about how your life is going in a way that you might not have thought about previously. David, hi. Welcome. How are you doing today? Put these back. Oh, yes. Let me do that. Oops, did I send that? So your past was the Seven of Swords. Present was Nine of Cups, I believe. Was it Nine of Cups? No, it wasn't cups. It was coins. Nine of coins. There you go. Light is closed. Sure. Sure. There's words of encouragement, of course, yes. Anything in particular? Or just general words?
maybe you need a little bit of a boost. If things are going hard for you right now, things aren't doing so well, or even if you are doing well but you're nervous about it, hopefully I can encourage you to listen to your body, listen to yourself, figure out what's going on, and kind of soothe that part of you that's maybe anxious or nervous or scared or sad. I think that you have it within you to accomplish what you want to accomplish in life. And the path may not look exactly like you expect, but everything happens for a reason, even the bad stuff. So if you're in a hard season of your life right now, just know that it will end. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and everything is a lesson if you will it to be, if you choose to learn. And I think you will. I believe in you, and I think that there is so much capacity for good. There is so much capacity for good things. You are kind and caring and generous and sweet. And I hope that you approach the world with understanding and openness and gentleness and a listening ear, and that will serve you very well in the future that is to come. You are strong and brave for handling everything that you've had to handle thus far, and you have survived all the bad stuff that's happened to you thus far. So I believe you'll continue to do so, and you'll do amazing. Even if it feels like you're failing, even if it feels like you're not up to snuff, if you're not doing your best, if you're not feeling like you're enough, just know that you are enough and that you're doing a good job. And that, despite what other people might say or other things that might happen that might feel negative, that doesn't mean that it's bad. And that doesn't mean that it's true. And it's important to have a good sense of self and boundaries and a healthy circle of loved ones that you can rely on, a support system to care about you, and a support system to care about as well. And yeah, whatever it is, whatever's going on, I know that you will come out stronger and even better than before. Yeah, of course. I hope it helps. I just realized that I was off center. Oh no. Only if I buy with cute horse goes, will you embrace the addiction? Believe me, all of my other VTuber friends have been bombarding me with haunts memes. And I'm not gonna play the horse game. I will gladly watch other people play the horse game. Like, if y'all are streaming the horse game, I'm gonna watch the horse game. I will not spend time and money playing the horse game myself. I think it's a trap. It's a trap. Gacha is a trap. Gacha is a trap. Gambling addiction, fueled by cute horse girls, is a trap. Arara, arara, era, 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 era. I hear why out of context. That's a really funny sentence, but a cute trap. Wait, out of context. It is a cute trap.
I will not deny that they are not a cute trap, but that doesn't mean that I will fall for the trap. Latex gloves and finger flutters. I'll do both together. I play MTG. I know about money sync. Oof. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your wallet. Yeah, I'll hypnotize you into not playing the horse game. I will not play the horse game. Yu-Gi-Oh for you. Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is your vice, isn't it? I mean, it's good to have hobbies. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have hobbies and that you shouldn't sink your money into things you enjoy. As long as it's not like a full-blown addiction, it's fine. Just finished a horse career. How long does it take to finish a career? If you skip everything, maybe 30 minutes, but some people need to watch the races. Also, so much dialogue. What, you don't want to hear the horse girls say stuff? I thought the races were the most exciting part. Do you just skip it and then see the results? That's that's so sad. You don't want to watch your horse girl win? You don't want to see the drama? Anxiety inducing. Maybe you chose the wrong game then, if the game is inducing anxiety within you. I don't know what to say, bro. Might as well gamble on real horse, I say. Yeah, I know. At least if you gamble on real horses, you win money. Gamble on horse girls, you only lose money. You will not gain any money. Like if you do late or end racers, oh my god, they're so tight on their wins or so bad, no losses. Oh, I see. Well, that's just the nature of horse. That's just how it be for horse, you know? That's why people play. That's why the horse betting is a thing. Apparently Thailand's horse tracks are getting lots of bets now because horse gotcha. Oh no. That's not a great side effect. It's not the best side effect. I know I literally just told you to go gamble for real, but like I don't actually mean it. Please don't gamble. Gamble responsibly, actually. You may gamble, just do it responsibly. VTuber racing one. I saw that someone was starting that or wanted to start it. I think it was on Twitter. I don't know where for sure. But yeah, I think that someone wanted to like mod it so that they could add their VTubers in. Okay. I'm not gonna raid an ASMR stream, but I see a lot of ASMR artists playing a game, so I think it'll still be ASMR based. It'll be cozy. But it's Cass's birthday, so they're playing Peak, and I've always wanted to watch people play this game because it looks fun and silly and stupid. So we're gonna raid Cass. Please say happy birthday. One of my friends make models and those horses trying to play her into making a horse. Oh my god. Yes, horse. Become horse. Yeah, Vi is also streaming, but it's Cass's birthday, so I feel like I have to. I must. Yes, so copy the message if you'd like. And I will see you on the other side. Okay, bye. 10 times. And get a stamp. On your 11th time, you get a free drink. Anything you want. As many add-ons, any size. Go crazy. Yeah. Alright, so here. You can have that.